Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name's David, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the CrossFit Open, why I do it every single year and why you should be doing it too. But firstly, what is it? So the CrossFit Open is an annual online fitness competition. It's been held every single year since 2011 and it's held by a company called CrossFit, obviously. It's the first stage of the CrossFit Games, which is an international multi-stage competition, and that competition whittles down the top 40 male and female athletes in the world, and they all compete against each other in a grueling test of fitness, strength and endurance. The CrossFit Open starts on February the 16th and is on till March the 6th. The top 10% of people who compete in the CrossFit Open move on to the quarterfinals. The Open consists of a workout a week, usually released on a Thursday night, Friday morning, and it goes on for 3 weeks, so there's just 3 workouts you have to do. The workouts are kept completely secret until the day of release. I believe the workout's going to be released on Thursday at 12 p.m. noon Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. UK time, and then you've got until late on Monday, I think it is, Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time to actually do the workout and submit it online. You must make sure you submit it online, otherwise obviously it doesn't count. It then gets submitted onto an online leaderboard, and that's a global leaderboard, so you can see where you rank against everybody in the whole world. Your general run-of-the-mill athletes are going to do the workouts, and they'll usually do that in what is called a one and done, i.e. you do the workout when it comes out on Friday, for instance, and then you submit your time or reps or weight or whatever you did online, and that's it. However, if you're competitive and you believe you might be able to beat your performance, you might have found out things you could have learned from doing the first time perhaps, then you can redo it again, and now you call that doing a repeat of the workout, and then you can submit that again, and you can do that as many times as you want, as long as it's all done before the cut-off point for submissions. Sometimes there's that little voice in your head asking you to
do it again,
and it gets too loud to ignore. All athletes, regardless of performance, are all listed on the same leaderboard. So basically you're going up against the fittest people in the entire world, all the way down to the most unfit. This leaderboard can be filtered by age group, gender, geographically, and also the workout itself, whichever workout it was. In CrossFit terms, and as prescribed, or RX as it's also known, is a term meaning you did the workout exactly as it was laid down to do. There might be aspects of the workout though that are beyond your current techniques, or you can't lift a certain weight, or there might be some other limitation you've got. If this is the case, there are the lower skilled or lighter weight versions of the workout you can do. And these are obviously there to make it all inclusive, so it is an open workout. These type of workouts are called scaled workouts, i.e. it's a scaled back version of the RX workout. Take the simple box jumps for instance. This can be scaled back from an RX double-footed jump from the floor. You can obviously get rid of the box completely, jump onto a bumper plate that's lower down, step up onto it. There's lots of different variations, and that's a scaled version of the RX movement. They also change the workouts as well based upon age category. For instance, this year I've aged up out of the 50 to 54 category, and I'm now in the 55 to 59. Some of the RX movement standards and the weights for me have now changed. For instance, the dumbbell weights for a over 55 person are not 22.5 kilograms, but 15 kilograms, or from 15 pounds down to 35 pounds for all my international viewers. Box jumps can also be a step up instead if you so wished, and that would still be classed as RX if you're over 55. And there's other ones for things like wall walks and things like that. It's a sensible solution to prevent injury to us older masters athletes, even though it might actually annoy some of the master athletes who've actually got all of the skills and can actually lift the heavier weights, because obviously it gives them a differentiator. But it's an open, inclusive workout. You can mix and match your workouts as well over the 3 weeks, depending on your abilities. So 1 week you might be able to do all of the movements and all the weights, and so you'll be able to do that workout as an RX workout. The next week that might not be the case, so you can actually do the scaled back version of that workout. It'll all even itself out on the leaderboard itself, depending on what you've done. The leaderboard can be filtered by an individual workout of that week, or by the summary of that whole Open so far. One big thing to bear in mind is that an RX score always ranks above all of the scaled scores. So if the workout consisted of, say, maximum repetitions of double unders, and you can only do single unders, then a person who can do 1 rep of a double under would beat every single person, regardless of how many reps they did of single unders. So you can approach the workout competitively. If you wanted to be higher up on the leaderboard and attempt an RX version of the workout, or you can use it as a workout and do the maximum scaled reps you can achieve. This is the beauty of the Open, is it can make you move out your comfort zone and attempt a movement or a technique you probably avoided in the past as you believed you couldn't be able to do it. However, when you've got the Open going on and the hyped environment in the gym with fellow members there all cheering you on, you can be surprised what you can do, and plenty of people get personal bests or 1RM maximum workouts, or actually achieve something like a bar muscle up, for instance, for the first time. The beauty of all this is it's the only sport I know where you can see how you perform against the elite of your sport. If you want to compare it to, say, Formula One, whatever chance do you ever get in a year where you can get in a car, drive on the same track and set your fastest time against a top elite driver such as Hamilton, etc. It just doesn't happen. Each affiliate gym, i.e. a gym that pays the annual membership fee to CrossFit to use the term CrossFit and host open workouts, has an entry on the leaderboard. So as well as being able to see how you do against everybody in the world, you can also see how you're doing versus your local members of your own affiliate gym. So anyone can do the Open, but there are some stipulations on how it has to be judged, and that's all dependent upon where you're going to be doing the workouts. If you're going to be doing the workout at your CrossFit affiliated gym, then one of the coaches there will have passed the CrossFit Judges course. See my video here where I did the course, and they can sign your scorecard and validate against it. But you can, however, do the Open workouts at any gym or any gym chain, or even in your own garage gym. In this case though, you would have to then film your workouts in accordance with filming submissions guidelines. And these are really thorough, and they involve things like weighing the plates, showing measurements and filming the whole workout, and then uploading this video alongside your score. Once that video's been uploaded and is available to view online, it'll then be validated online by CrossFit judges. They may also be checked by the internal review team, depending on if people flag up things that they think are wrong with it. So Friday Night Lights is the term that's used to describe the main workout night of that week's workout, traditionally held obviously on Friday. Some CrossFit boxes, gyms, will make a big event of it, with food being available, a DJ, and a real big atmosphere. It's a proper big event. There are many divisions in the CrossFit Open, allowing practically anyone who wants to be able to be entered. There's individual men and women, there's age groups for men and women as well, and those age groups are 14 to 15, 16 to 17, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, and 65 and above. And there's also adaptive categories as well for upper extremities, lower extremities, multi-extremities, vision, short stature, seated with hip function, seated without hip function, and intellectual. And finally, you can have a team as well. So it's a team of 4, 2 male, 2 female. You have to be at least 13 to enter the CrossFit Open, but as far as I know at the moment, there isn't any upper age limit, although the top age group is just listed as 65 plus. One thing to do with age that you have to bear in mind is the age category you're put in is dependent not upon the age you are now, but your age when the CrossFit Games start. This has been put in place obviously just to ensure that when people do get to the CrossFit Games, that they're the right age when the competition is being hosted. Currently this year, that date is going to be July the 14th, 2023. It does cost money to enter the CrossFit Open, but it is only $20, so it's relatively inexpensive, and obviously that depends on your income. You can obviously look at the workouts, they're publicly listed online, and actually do the workouts and figure out how well you did them, and even compare yourself on the leaderboard. But you wouldn't be able to actually submit your scores onto the leaderboard, so you won't be able to prove you did it, if you like, to anybody else. But you'll have an idea, you'll get a comparison, even without actually submitting anything online. As I previously mentioned, it's really interesting to see how you compare with the elite individuals in the sport on the leaderboard. But alongside that, you also get to see if you've improved versus previous years, if you've done it before. Each year's history is all stored on the CrossFit Games website, so you can go on there anytime you want, drill back through all the years you've entered and see how you've done and see if you've improved since then. Really recommend you go and do the CrossFit Open, because once you do it, obviously you set a benchmark that year, regardless of whether you're fit or what abilities, what techniques you can do, whatever. That benchmark can obviously be then used to track your progress and set goals for yourself moving forward in CrossFit. It's also a great way to push yourself out your comfort zone and try new movements and workouts that you might have cherry-picked and avoided in the past. CrossFit has also introduced a worldwide ranking system, and that gives you a level ranking. I believe that's going to be mainly used as a differentiator for the games rankings. But when they first brought it out and announced it, I think it's beginning of last year. It was also touted as being available to use for smaller competitions to allow them to put athletes in a tier that's suitable to their level, so that you wouldn't have people who are really, really good entered scale, etc. Another reason to participate in the Open is the big sense of community it creates at this time of year. It's a time when CrossFitters all around the world, regardless of their fitness levels, all come together and push themselves to their limits. It's an opportunity to connect with other athletes and be part of something bigger than just yourself training. So if you're looking for a way to push yourself forward, measure your progress and be a part of a global community, the CrossFit Open is a great choice. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, then please subscribe down below. I've got another video coming out very shortly, putting together lots and lots of footage. I basically took it upon myself at the beginning of January to run 5k a day for 30 days. And I've been documenting that. I've got loads and loads of footage, obviously, putting that into a video to see how it affected me. I did it alongside my CrossFit training as well, so I didn't just do 5k a day, I did 5k a day and a workout as well every day. I'll document that and obviously upload that video very shortly, so if you're a subscriber you'll get a notification to say that that video has been released and you better watch it as soon as it comes out. I'll see you in the next video.